Did you know that digital currency, EFTs, and even your online business can be divided in a divorce? Here's how the court is going to treat most of those digital currencies and how you could possibly protect yourself. Hello, my name is Attorney Jonathan Breeden, and I'm the owner of the Breeden Law Office. My office has been helping families in North Carolina for the last 25 years deal with issues regarding the divorce, including this new thing of digital currency. Digital currency, EFTs, non fungible tokens, of online businesses, all of that is marital property. It's not treated any differently than a house or a boat or a car or 401k for that matter. The court's job in North Carolina is to determine what the total marital assets are, along with the total marital debts, and then divide the net marital assets equally or as equally as possible. And the court is going to try to do that 99% of the time. Now, there are rules that allow the court to divide things unequally, but for the most part, the court is going to try to divide these things equally. Now, the trick with these is trying to locate them and value them, as their location can move with a few clicks and their value can go up and down from day to day. The court is going to value these properties on the date they're distributed. So if you have 100 Bitcoins on the date of separation, and let's say the date of separation is January 1st, 2025, and Bitcoin at that point is worth $1,000 a Bitcoin. I know that's a crazy number, but anyway, we're going to pick that. So the total value of the Bitcoin on the date of separation is $100,000. But you don't get around to distributing and decide who gets what till June 1st of 2025, because you spend 5 or 6 months trying to work it out. And on the date that the court actually distributes the Bitcoin or whichever EFT, whatever you want to call it, it's worth, let's say we'll use Bitcoin for that example, that 1,000 shares, 100 shares is now worth $200,000. Now, all it has done is gone up as a passive increase during that period of time, and the court is going to divide it as it is on the date of division, not on the date of separation. The court is going to do houses the same way. So it can be very difficult in a divorce to figure out exactly what these digital assets are worth. The same thing with your online business. The court is going to often, if you cannot agree on a value, going to order a business evaluation of the online business. The business evaluator is going to look at the business just like a regular business evaluator would look at a brick and mortar business. It's going to look at the recurring revenue, the gross receipts, the profit and loss, the net profit, the total owner benefit, regularly occurring contracts that would be valid into the future, cost of goods sold, all of these things to determine what the value of this online business is. The court will take that evaluation into consideration. There may be multiple evaluators evaluating the business, but whatever that number that they come up with is going to be testified to the court, and the court is going to make a decision and decide and assign to that online business a value, whether it be $50,000, $100,000, and that business, along with any EFTs or cryptocurrencies, are going to go into the total asset column along with houses, boats, cars, 401ks, and IRAs. Now, these are very volatile assets, as we all know. Anybody that has it, they also go down. So if they happen to go down before the court gets around to distributing it, or you reach an agreement on separation agreement, then the person gets less because the value on the date of distribution is less. So things to know about these things. If you think the other side has it, you might need a forensic accountant to go through and see if you can find it if the other spouse is lying about it, if you are trying to hide it. I would encourage anybody not to go through the trouble of trying to hide this stuff or cheat, because ultimately, even after you've figured out the property settlement in North Carolina, if it comes back later and they found out that you intentionally withheld information on an asset, it can give the court grounds to reopen a case and redivide the property. And the last thing you're going to do is relitigate a divorce that is already over. So let's get all the cards on the table. Everybody be honest about what there is and where it is. Now, if one side doesn't want to be honest, you can hire a forensic accountant. There are IT people. You can subpoena the computer. You can copy all the files. I mean, it's expensive and a lot of work, but eventually you probably will be able to find what it is. And that's why it's just easier for the person who has it to list it and voluntarily turn it over so that everybody can get to a reasonable outcome and divide the property, get to a settlement or get to a hearing, and the judge can divide the property and then move on with their lives and go on and continue to earn more money, more crypto, more electronic funds to grow their online business and all of that. If you are in a case or believe that your spouse might be trying to hide these assets, or you have those assets and you want to know how they affect your specific divorce, give me, Jonathan Breeden, a call at 919-661-4970, or reach out to me at breedenfirm.com. We want to help you be the hero of your life story.